And we are live. We are live for the final show. Is it the final? Yeah, final show of 2024.
2024.
2024. And this is the final, guess what, of 2024?
What?
Brother Overload. It's been a while. It's been a while. It has been a while since we had a Brother Overload.
It's like the gods were just beckoning for it.
You know? Oh my God. So yeah, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, everyone. So you got myself and you got Emmanuel here. There is no teacher today because he is wherever
He's
he
in the
is in the
middle of the
outback.
storm.
Yeah, a storm has taken him out. He's got no connectivity, no internet, no nothing. They're all just standing there looking at the ceiling like that. His whole family are just like disconnected, just going, they can't do anything. They're all unplugged. They're all unplugged. So yeah, you got us two today to take you through the show. It's a bit of a different show today. Today
Well,
we're
I'm
going to look
remote
at
as well, so
your remote as well. But where are you? You in like you in that porn hotel? Yeah, I think you said you were in a porn hotel. Yeah, Emmanuel's in some sort of seedy hotel or something. I don't know what's
listen,
going on, man.
I'm not
Don't
part
touch
of that.
anything.
I'm not part of that. What was that? What's that girl who did that? Slept with like 100
people.
guys.
Oh,
Yeah,
mate.
that's not
What
the
number
kind
was
of
what number
hotel
was
I'm in.
you? What number
Nah,
were you? 69.
no,
You
no,
see,
no, no, no,
no,
no,
number
no.
69, the worst
Listen,
number to be.
I'd have to.
That's crazy. That's a whole nother podcast. A whole nother podcast. And somebody will think
Yeah.
that's a movie. That's not. That's reality.
No,
But
that was
anyway,
reality. Yeah.
that's crazy. But yeah, today's going to be a bit of a different show. We're going to talk about. We're going to do a little bit of news, a little bit of a film review. We're also going to look at what's sort of any highlights of 2024, but also things to look out for in 2025 as well. So that's a bit of the show. This is the first time we're logging in. This is the Flixters podcast, where we talk about movies, streaming, all of that. We have some jokes on the way, have some fun, and yeah, that's what the show's all about. We sort of wrap it up in about 45 minutes or so. But yeah, let us know what you think. Reach out to us on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, or X. When are we going to stop saying Twitter? It takes a while, isn't it? It does take a while.
I think everyone just goes by Twitter still. It's you know, I don't think anyone, if you said Twitter, they'll be like, huh? What are you talking about?
Yeah, exactly. But yeah, reach out to us on all the social media platforms and let us know what you think. And yeah, Bob's your uncle. Let's get on with the show. So first of all, we've got some shout outs. So this week we're going to shout out everyone. So a bit of everyone, which means everyone that listens and maybe doesn't contact us, and also people that do listen and contact us. You got your Zach Ross, you got your Ciel Noirs. You got, obviously, I can't shout out Emmanuel because he's here, but I should shout out Emmanuel because if he's not on the show, he's also reaching out to us as well. But he's also a part of the show, so it doesn't really work, does it? I can't shout you out. You're part of the show, so I don't know. It's almost like shouting at ourselves, isn't it? But yeah, we're shouting at everybody. The 5Fs channel on Telegram. Everybody, Industry
Now you're starting to sound like you're in one of those awards.
There you go.
I'd like to thank everyone.
Damn. The body for voting for, that's what they're saying. But no, big thanks to everybody who listens to the show and watches it on YouTube. But yeah, without you, it wouldn't be even like worth it. So yeah, massive thanks to everyone. So let's get that out of the way. So now back onto the show. So first we've got a bit of movie news. This one's mine, isn't it? I think I put this one on. This one, yeah. So have you heard about the Christopher Nolan film that's coming out soon?
No,
you haven't.
I haven't. No.
Yeah, so he's quite secretive when he starts making his films. It's only later on you find out about it.
Front for me.
There you go. So the last film he did was What was the last film he did? It wasn't Tenet. What came after Tenet? Oh no, it was Oppenheimer. Oppenheimer was the last film he did.
Oh. Yeah, competing with Barbie, wasn't it?
2023, I think it was, isn't it? Yeah. So now in 2026, July, we're going to get another Christopher Nolan offering, and it's going to be the movie has been revealed as being called Odyssey, and this will be a mythical sort of action film about Homer's saga.
Wait, is this
Uh,
gonna be a stop? Is there gonna be stop motion in this? Like
no,
the.
what do you mean? How?
Do you remember those old Greek mythology
Yeah, like
shows where
Sinbad and all that.
Sinbad, yeah, where they had the stop
Ah,
motion.
no, 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 no. No, no, this the Christopher Nolan's going to be gangster. But if anyone's thinking who's Homer, it's not Homer from Simpsons. Homer is an ancient Greek poet who is credited for writing, like obviously great stories, but also Lilith and Odyssey. So Odyssey is a hugely influential poem which talks about someone's journey and all kinds of stuff. Odyssey, you can think of it as someone's maybe getting lost, someone's going on some sort of epic battle. So yeah, so we're going to find out what that's about. It could be a bit of a trick title. It could be it could be right on the nose. We don't know what time it's going to be set. We don't know what's going on. It could be a modern day depiction of it. Don't know, but you just know it's going to be a good film. So yeah, that's going to be coming out in July 2026.
I think
So
Hugh
yeah,
Jackman and Matthew McConaughey are gonna be in this movie, I
and
think.
Tom Holland, Zendaya,
And
bunch of
Michael
people.
Caine.
Matt Damon,
Jeez.
of course, of course. So it's going to be it's going to be a good film. So that's that bit of news. Next bit of news is what's this one about the
Oh, the
Bone
Bone
Temple? What's that?
Temple.
Yeah, what's that
Yeah, I
about?
came across this one just basically reading through kind of like what's to come basically in 2025 and beyond.
Mm.
And I came across this one because we got the sequel to 20. Well, it will be the Bone Temple has already been titled or in whisper. And it's a whisper at the moment,
Mm-hmm.
where it's
Well, as
going to
in
be
like a
basically a
title.
sequel after. It's going to be a sequel after 28 years later, which is due to come out next year, June
What?
2025. So it's like,
Bone
I mean,
Temple.
just to think, from 28 days later, when that came out in like 2002,
Mm. Yeah, yeah.
the thought of a pandemic or something
Mm.
apocalyptic close
Mm.
to it was like so far away. It was like it was unfathomable. And then
Mm.
we get the pandemic, and then so this is basically going to be like, you know what, 28 years later, it brings a call back to the original actors. What was that
Oh
guy's
my
name?
gosh.
Who
Killian
starred
Murphy.
Cillian Murphy. He's
Mm.
coming back, and I
Mm-mm.
guess they're like you said with the previously in the stats with zombie movies, there's
Mm.
always going to be a budget for a zombie
Oh yeah,
movie.
yeah, 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 yeah. They
So
love it. They
yeah.
love it.
So the Bone Temple has already been mentioned about being a sequel to 28 years later. Mad.
Oh, Gordon Bennett.
Yeah.
Gordon Bennett. And I was thinking, you was talking about that girl that went with 100 guys. You can imagine she probably worships at the Bone Temple, doesn't she? I mean, you just know where else is she going to worship?
Well, she doesn't mind a carousel, I don't.
Temple of Bones, just there, looking at all these bones. Bones. All right, cool. So there's the news. Short news, but we've got a lot more on the show to do. That's why we kept it short. So now we've got next on streaming. So what's sticky about it? What's going on?
Oh, yeah, Sticky is listen. It's not related to where I am at the moment.
Okay.
You mentioned, but the title does make me think of Snoop Dogg. Sticky Icky,
Oh
and
yeah, 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 yeah.
like drugs and whatnot. But this is basically a show on Amazon Prime,
Okay.
which is about the theft of maple syrup. Like the
Oh,
Canadians love maple syrup, and they're
okay.
basically like notorious
The
for
theft of
where
it.
where maple syrup originates from.
Mm,
So, but this is a what is it? I think it's a 6 episode first season. I'm not even too sure whether this will actually do a second season, but
mm,
it's the telling of a theft of huge amounts of maple syrup. Just like a lot of businesses, they'll have their stock and then they'll have surplus stock for
mm-hmm.
when there's a shortage. But then this lady just decided, you know what, forget this. it's a bit like how we are in the economy now. Thought to herself, I'm tired of all of this rubbish and
Mm.
being poor and whatnot. And then she basically organizes a heist
Oh my
and
gosh,
steals.
maple syrup, of all the things.
Listen, it's a commodity. If it's one man's trash is another man's treasure. So
Treasure, exactly.
yeah, so she got with a sticky icky.
So Gordon Bennett. It's funny on Amazon. On Amazon. There's something called Crunchyroll, which is a separate platform where you can watch a lot of
Oh, the
anime.
anime. Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
and on Amazon right now, there's a deal where you can get Crunchyroll for 3 months. I think for like £1 a month.
Is it?
Yeah, so I subscribed to it because I need to finish Attack on Titan. I didn't
Yes.
finish it, and
Yeah, the
I've
same.
been rinsing it recently, and it's good.
Okay. Yeah,
But
yeah,
if you've
yeah.
got Amazon Prime, go look at the deal. I think it's
Mm.
£1 or £1.99 a month. I think it's £1, but for 3 months, so £3 for 3 months. That's a bargain.
I'm
If
gonna
you've got
jump
anything to
on that
catch up
one.
on,
Yeah,
jump on it. Trust me. But yeah,
yeah,
so yeah,
yeah.
nice one. Thanks for that. Okay, so and then next we've got What If.
I've not even been watching What If season 3. I
Okay,
didn't even know it was
neither have
out.
I.
I'm way behind.
Neither have I. What can I say about it? But it's on. It's on. I think it came out a few days ago. I'm
Yeah.
gonna, because as I said, I'm watching. I've been getting into anime a bit more. There's certain shows that I started, didn't finish. So I
Yeah.
finished Blue Eye Samurai. I finished Arcane, and now
Mm.
I'm finishing Attack on Titan. But it's Christmas now, so I've got a week off, and I'm gonna get into What If as well. So it's gonna be an animated, Christmas and New Year's break for me for
How
sure.
many episodes? I think it's like 8 or 6
Yeah,
episodes
I think it's the
of
last. It's the
What If.
last of What If, isn't it? I think from what I
Yeah.
hear, it's the
I
last.
literally
But
found out today that the first 3 episodes at least
hmm,
aren't that great according
is
to
it?
Marvel
Marvel
fans.
just Marvel something else, Marvel are just letting people down left, right, and centre, man. Gordon Bennett. Okay, well, there's What If. So go check it out on Disney Plus. Go watch that. The first 2 seasons were good, so we'll see what happens.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. And then we have Squid Game season 2 on Netflix.
I haven't watched
What do
Squid
you
Games,
reckon?
I've
I
only
saw.
watched I've only watched maybe 3 episodes of Squid Game, the
Oh,
first one,
serious?
first
Oh, okay.
season,
Yeah.
yeah.
Oh, okay. I thought you would have. Okay. Yeah. No, Squid Game. It came out of the blue, isn't it? When it came out,
Mm.
and I watched it. I think I rinsed it. I think so. I think I watched it all like really quickly. I found it interesting. It was good. It had its high moments, low moments, but it was. I think the whole world was on it.
Yeah.
It's
Did
like a
this
real.
come off the back of Parasite, as in like during that period
I
where
don't. No. No.
Parasite
No. This
came
is
out?
after. This is years
No.
after. I think. I'm pretty sure this is a few
Okay.
years after. But yeah, it was cool. And obviously, there's Squid Game like communities around the world. There's real life Squid Game experiences that you can do
Yeah. Yeah,
in
yeah,
certain
yeah.
places and stuff.
Seen that in
Obviously,
London.
non fatal, but yeah. So Squid Game is a massive world phenomenon. It's something that has built up a cultural movement, and season 2 is out now on Netflix. I'm gonna watch it, but I'm not in a rush. I'll be honest. I'm not in a rush to watch
Yeah.
it. I don't know how it's gonna be better than season 1.
Yeah.
So I'm not in a rush, but I will watch it. If you watch it, let us know what you think. Is Squid Game season 2 as good or better, or is it worse than season 1? Let us know,
Mm.
and we'll let you know too what we think. So yeah, so that's what's new on streaming. So next we're going to a couple of lists here now. So best of 2024 is the first list, and then we're going to go into watch out to 2025. So first, what's been best of 2024? I mean, I've put a few things on the list. I'm sure you've put a couple of things on the list
I
as
would
well.
agree. Yeah, I would agree with 2 of them.
Yeah, because I will say there was more. So don't think
Yeah,
that.
there was.
Yeah, don't think what we put on the list, everyone, is the only thing that's best. Because we could be here for quite a long time talking
There was
about the best. There's
Yeah,
quite a few things.
there
Yeah,
was definitely over like what 30 movies that was released in 2024 at
yeah,
least. So yeah,
yeah.
it can't be discussed
Quite a few,
on
but
all of them.
just a few highlights that I think some people may not really think. Oh, is that any good? Just a couple of things there.
Yeah,
First thing I want to say is Lioness. I mean, sorry, not Lioness. So Shogun.
Shogun.
Shogun Ooh, Shogun on Disney Plus. I heard about this. I don't know who was it. You that told me about this? It
Could have
was.
been.
Was it you?
Could have been. I
Yeah,
don't
I
know.
don't know. It might have been you. I know it might have been you. But when I first started watching this, I thought, okay. I think I saw the adverts and I thought, what's this? It just didn't. It didn't really jump at me. You know,
Yeah.
it's what do they call it? Japan
Yeah. During
time
the
period.
Edo period, I think it was.
What's him? Edo period. I got a cousin called Edo. I got a cousin called Edo. Is it anything to do with him? He's a Wongan. He is. He's a Wongan. So, okay. So that's like what's that? Is that the like
But this was
1400s or
so
something, or is that even
yeah.
before?
No, it's I can't remember
Before.
the year, but yeah, it
Okay.
was way before.
Like
I
800.
think this was I think it was after Japan reopened its borders to
Mm.
foreigners, because there
Oh,
was a
so
period where
okay.
Japan actually closed all of their borders, so they were just
Mm.
basically a sole island, and
Okay.
didn't allow any foreigners. But in Shogun, it's a wicked series
Mm.
where they got the whole what was it, Portuguese. I think it was the Portuguese. Is it the Portuguese or the Spanish that
Yes. Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
started trading with them? Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, it's a really, really good show. Really good script, really good set design, music,
Mm,
acting. So in a nutshell, it's basically like a mysterious European ship is found marooned in a nearby Japanese fishing village, and they discover obviously who it is. They want to find out who these people are. Like Emmanuel said, because the borders have been closed, anyone that comes in, they're not messing around. Normally, they'll
yeah.
kill you before they even ask you a question. But obviously, the show would be one episode. So this mysterious European person shipwrecked onto the island, and he slowly becomes a bit influential. He slowly starts showing him that he's got some skills that he wants to pass, sort of transact with them. But he's also got some insidious designs as well. But then over time, his loyalties change and he starts to really like them and stuff. And I think originally he was going there with bad intentions and stuff. And also you had the priests and like religion,
Yeah. Yeah.
that's also involved. This show is kind of like, think of Game of Thrones but in Japan. You know what I
Yeah.
mean?
Yeah.
Kind of
Yeah.
think of it on that level. It's really good. It's not just about fighting, it's the conversations, the politics, it's the
Mm.
relationships. That's what makes
And
the
also
show.
the language as well, because the
There you go.
communication was
Yeah, there you go. Hold on, it's mostly in Japanese, isn't it?
yeah.
There's a few.
It's there's from what I
Yeah,
recall is that they had to translate it was all done in Japanese, and then they had to
hmm,
translate it into English.
yeah.
But the actual actor, the main actors,
Cosmo Jarvis, the white guy.
yeah,
Yeah.
he's already proficient in I think one or two other languages, and then he had to learn this
Mm.
one on top of it.
Yeah, he's good.
So
He's good in
yeah,
this. Cosmo Jarvis is good. They're all good. I mean, you got the girl from that Godzilla show. I can't remember her name
yeah,
now. She's in this, really good. You got Hiroyuki Sanada. He's been in Mortal
mm,
Kombat and a bunch of other stuff as well.
yeah,
Uh, yeah, I think the girl's called Anna Sawai. She's the one that's from Godzilla. But yeah, they're all
yeah.
good. Every single person's good in this. So yeah, you can't go wrong. So do watch this. It came out in February 2024. It's still on Disney Plus. If you ain't watched it, what you doing?
Mm.
Sort it out. Yeah, there you go. So okay, so next show, Lioness.
Amar has given good
Ah
ratings for this one.
man,
He's the one who's watched this, hasn't he?
I watched it as well. I think I told
Did
him
you?
about it. Yeah,
Okay, okay.
yeah. This is. Have you not seen this
I
yet?
haven't got around. No, I haven't got around to this
Oh,
one.
I'm sorry, call you teacher, Emmanuel. Oh my!
This.
Have you got Paramount Plus?
No, I don't have Paramount Plus.
I can give you a code. Yeah, I think there's about, I might have about 9 months left free.
Okay,
More
all
than
right.
enough time. So I'll give you the passwords and stuff. This show. Have you seen Sicario?
Yeah. Seen
Okay, so
Sicario.
imagine the maker of Sicario makes a TV show.
Mm.
Need I say more? Gangster show. gangster show. So this is on Paramount Plus. This stars Zoe Saldana, and it's basically about I don't know what to call them. Okay, they are CIA operatives, but they're like army people basically. They don't walk around in suits. They're army people. They get called to do the jobs that other people can't do, or they get it's
Sounds
either
like bloody
that.
Mission Impossible.
Yeah, kind of, but it's more it's all army based. It's not like spy James Bond
Okay.
stuff. They're not doing stuff in the city and like they're doing stuff on like military terrain and like
Right. Okay.
away from
Desert Storm sort of.
civilians. Yeah,
Right.
but they do the jobs that maybe the
They're like
the
SAS or like above
yeah
SAS.
like the traditional military haven't
Mm.
been cleared to do. So they do stuff that is off the books kind of thing,
Yeah.
so it's very, very, yeah, it's mad. But it's stuff that can sway governments and stuff that really happens behind the scenes,
Mm.
which people just don't know about, but it's really affecting, people's lives. But yeah, Zoe Saldana's in it. Creator Taylor Sheridan, who done Sicario, like I said. Morgan Freeman's in it. Michael Kelly's in it. The guy from House of Cards. The bald guy from House of Cards with a mean face. He's in it.
Yeah.
And Nicole Kidman's in it. It's just a really good show. 2 seasons are out. I think it's 8 episodes each, or maybe even 6. It's not a lot.
I'm sure there must be other countries that do the same thing.
Of course,
but
everyone's at it.
America just gets away with, they sell it better than
There you
anyone
go.
else, right?
There you go. If you sell it better, then buy it better. You're right. You're totally right. It's all about how it's packaged. But it's a good show. If it's a bit overly, Americans are the best. It's a bit too much like that. So if you can get that out of your head, you'll enjoy it. But yeah, Lioness is good. It's good. It's worth a watch.
Okay.
So
it's not called Lioness because it's a female team or anything like that.
Well, the leader, it's a good question. And there's men in the team and women.
Yeah.
Zoe Saldana is the leader of that team, and then there's certain missions where only a woman can do it because she has to maybe befriend, another man or I don't know something. Where
because in the animal kingdom, the lionesses are the ones who do the real hard work.
There you go. So maybe that's got something to do with it as well. Yeah. So, but it's like in these teams, there's certain jobs only a woman can do. Right. So sometimes they have to go undercover and all that. So maybe that's why, again, it's called Lioness. But yeah, either way, good show, man. Good show. Good show.
So, this third one, I have enjoyed it as well, man.
Penguin on HBO. Oof,
yeah.
Okay.
I think it's been underrated by many, but it's a really good show. Doesn't get as many eyeballs as some of the other shows that we've mentioned, but yeah, it is. You know what I like about it is that it's kind of like it's gritty, but it's also like dark, and it's Penguin like if he was a real gangster, a real person.
Yeah.
So you don't get the like the DC comic version of it. It's like the whole Godfather mafia sort of darkness and the politics of it. So yeah, I like this show, man.
Very good show. And the film, obviously, it came from the Batman from was that 2022? Can't remember now. But that film was okay. It was a good film, solid film. But I think the Penguin actually supersedes that. A smaller character from and sort of maybe above average film, I'd say. But this character's made that just much better. Colin Farrell's crazy in it. Under all that makeup, just the grittiness.
I think it's given Colin Farrell a new life, new lease of life, because he wasn't doing so good, was he, like before? But yeah, Colin Farrell has done well in this, and it's so oh my god, like the last episode. I'm not going to spoil it for anyone who hasn't watched it, but the last episode is twisted.
It's mad. Well, to be honest, you got to be honest. There's a few twisted episodes. There's a few episodes where mad things happen. Again, Michael Kelly's in this. We just mentioned him in Lioness, the guy from House of Cards.
Yeah.
Christine Milotti, is that her name? Christine Milotti. Yeah, she's in this as well.
Yeah.
She was in The Wolf of Wall Street. Got a good cast. This is up for Emmys, 2025 Emmys. Yeah.
Yeah.
This has won awards or going to be nominated for awards. So just know this is a good show.
Mm.
Know that. 8.7 on IMDb. IMDb doesn't rate you like that if you're not good. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I guess it's even the people that rate it, not IMDb. So people, 149,000 ratings have said this is 8.7. So know there's a few tens in there, yeah? Know that. But yeah, Penguin is a decent
But
show.
like I said, even though it's not getting that many eyeballs,
Mm.
if you're getting high points on every single person that's actually scoring, that says something as well.
True that. Okay, so that was the Penguin. What's next? Next we got
Yeah,
Deadpool and
I couldn't
Wolverine.
help putting this one down because I was
Okay.
just like, you know what? Out of all of the other Marvel movies and shows that
Mm.
we've seen or come across, I felt this one was refreshing, and it felt like, my gosh, it's been so long since I've seen a Marvel movie
Mm.
that's been as good as how I remembered Marvel used to be.
Is
And that,
it?
yeah, and that was Deadpool and Wolverine. It was funny. It was stupid. Ryan Reynolds did the good job.
Mm.
I think he did a good job, especially when um we what did he what do they call it, when he paid it off with Gambit, bringing it on.
Oh yes, 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 yeah,
We
yeah, yeah,
had
yeah, yeah,
Gambit in
yeah.
there, and some of the characters, yeah, it was just, yeah, like, he kind of like paid homage
Yeah.
to them.
Wesley
You know,
Snipes.
Blades, yeah.
Yeah. Jennifer Garner.
Elektra. Some of the
Yeah.
jokes was like so
Yeah.
like, oh,
And
like,
he said, "There's only going to be one blade," and
yeah,
then he looked at the camera like,
yeah. And
"Yeah,
then there
yeah,
was
yeah,
like jokes where, Elektra, obviously broken up with what's his
oh
the guy,
yeah,
Batman,
Ben Affleck."
Ben Affleck,
Yeah, what's
yeah.
that about? So I think at first I missed that, but what was the joke on that one about?
Because I think her and Ben Affleck were in a relationship,
Yeah,
and then they broke up,
yeah.
and then that was a joke or a dig at the
Okay, okay.
how it ended. And then,
Oh, okay. I see. I
yeah,
see. I see. Okay, 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 okay.
yeah. So there was jokes throughout
Mm.
the whole thing, and I was just like, that's funny.
It made a lot of money as well. I mean, this came out in July 2024. There's big gap since part two. Part two,
Yeah.
the part one, 2016, sorry. Deadpool 2, only 2 years later, 2018. And
Mm,
then there was a 6 year gap
yeah.
till Deadpool 3. So massive gap. Some people actually didn't really think the film was all that. They thought it
Yeah.
was too much, I don't know, nonsense and whatever. But obviously, the box office, people loved it. Made a lot of money
Yeah.
for them. And I think I saw it twice in a cinema. I think so. But yeah, I enjoyed it. I think with all Marvel now, I don't. My expectations are not high. I just go in there and see
Yeah.
what happens. So for me, it was enjoyable. But yeah, it was cool.
I
Yeah.
think I think I enjoyed it because of the digs,
Mm.
because there was a lot of stuff that Marvel
Yeah.
fans had said, and he just basically just put it in the movie and was just
Yeah.
like,
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
like, Wolverine, you're going to be
Yeah.
playing that character for the rest of your life. We thought he was going to for like
Oh
another 50 years, he
gosh.
says in that one. But yeah,
Uh,
there was little jokes like that in there. That's what
mhm.
made it good.
I
Yeah.
heard that. All right, so there you go. That's best of 2024. Now we're going to do a quick sort of look through at what some of the highlights, not highlights, but what some of the things that we think are going to be good things to watch out for in 2025. So
Yeah.
here's a quick sort of run through on that. So first one that we have on the list is The Last of Us season 2.
Mm.
Obviously, you've seen. Please tell me you've seen season 1, man. Come on.
Yeah. Seen
Oh,
season one.
phew. Oh, phew. Season 1 was wicked, yeah.
Season one was wicked. It
That was a
was
really good
because I
show.
played the game as well. I remember playing the game, so
Ah,
it
I ain't
was,
played it. Okay.
yeah. So I think when we reviewed it, it was me and Amar that had remember playing the game, and was just like,
Okay.
yeah, no, it's It's how I remember the game. So
Okay, that's coming. That's
yeah,
coming out in, I think, in April, I believe, in 2025. Again, Belle Ramsey and what's his name? Pascal. Called him
Pedro
Belle.
Pascal.
Pedro Pascal. Thank you. Yeah, but we'll be leading the cast. And from the trailer, it looks like it's going to be crazy. So yeah, look. If you ain't seen season 1, go watch that. I think it's on HBO or Sky in the UK. If you ain't seen season 1, sort it out. Go watch it, and then wait for season 2. You will not be disappointed. Okay, cool. And then the next one, okay, talking about Pedro Pascal, Fantastic Four.
I know. I know.
Fantastic Four.
This
What do you
one,
reckon? What do you reckon?
this one has been anticipated because we've seen the previous Fantastic Fours, and I
Yeah.
think a lot of people were. I think the first Fantastic Four was okay, and then it just got worse after that.
Okay.
And then this one, I think it's anticipated because it's something different. They've basically put it into a different universe.
It's in
So
Marvel's hands now, isn't it? Back in
yeah,
Marvel's hands. The other ones was Fox. I think
yeah.
the first one was 2000 and when was the first one? 2006 or something? I remember Chris Evans was in it. Chris Evans was the Human Torch.
He was Human Torch, yeah.
And then we had Michael B. Jordan in 2015 be the Human Torch.
Yeah.
You know, yeah. So it's mad, yeah. But this one is going to be back in Marvel's hands, back in the MCU. The cast looks interesting. We understand what's his name, the big guy. Galactus is going to be involved.
Galactus.
The Human Torch is now a lady, so lots to look forward to. Hopefully they can stick the landing. That's all I can say. So that's out in July. So yeah. And then next on the list we have the Monkey in February.
The Monkey. What was this? What is this one about?
So the Monkey is Osgood Perkins. Osgood Perkins. Actually, I think is he the son of the one from Psycho?
I don't know.
Yeah, I think he's the one from the. He's the son of. He's the. Yeah, I think. Let me get this right. He's the son of the actor from Psycho, Anthony Perkins. Yes, Osgood Perkins is the son of him. Osgood Perkins has done some mad movies. Long Legs was Osgood Perkins.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't know if you've seen Long Legs.
No.
Oh
You
my
guys have
gosh.
tried to persuade me to watch Long
Yeah,
Legs.
oh man, Long Legs is a mad horror film that came out in 2024. Micah Monroe, Nicolas Cage, Blair Underwood, mad film. Good film, mad horror film. Osgood Perkins is coming back now with Monkey.
This is
And
another horror film, isn't it?
another horror film.
I think I saw the trailer.
Yeah,
Recently.
James Wan, I think, is involved in this. This looks like a madness. Yeah, madness. That's all I'm going to say. This comes out in February. Yeah, Osgood Perkins films are sick. Let's just put it straight. They're sick. Some of his films. The Black Coat's Daughter, sick film.
I've not seen that one.
Exactly.
What was the one with the doll who looks after that child, and then
Megan or Annabelle.
Megan, that's it.
Megan. Okay.
Megan. Yeah.
Yeah, that's coming out actually this year as well. 2025, Megan 2.0, the update. Yeah, but Monkey looks like a sick film. Go watch the trailer. It looks bloody. It just looks mad. I can't wait for this film. Honestly, yeah, looking good. Looking good. Okay. Next one is what's the next one? The next one is Sinners.
Sin. If anyone knows where that quote came
from. Where's that from? Even I don't know. Where's that from?
Friday.
Oh my gosh.
What is it? Sin.
Oh my gosh. Sinners is 2025. It's going to come out. It's been delayed. It was meant to be March. Now I understand it's going to be April. So this is Ryan Coogler's film. I don't know. I got no idea, man.
I'm hoping it ain't reshoots.
I don't know, but it's coming out in April. It's Ryan Coogler. We know him from obviously Creed, Black Panther, Fruitvale Station. If you haven't seen Fruitvale Station, go watch that. Obviously, he always works with Michael B. Jordan in all these
Mm.
films, pretty much. Michael B. Jordan stars in this one, along
He
with
stars
Haley Stein.
twice in this one.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Haley Steinfeld is in this as well. Jack O'Connell. You got a bunch of people. Wumi's in it. Wumi Mosaku. I think she's a Londoner. She's from the UK anyway. She's been in uh, Loki, and also I think she was in Wolverine and Deadpool, and the Time Variance Authority people. This looks like a crazy horror film of some description. I'm really confused as to what is really going on here, but this looks interesting.
Yeah.
This looks interesting, and
Well,
I
I think
like.
I like the fact that I don't actually know
Yeah,
what it's going
thank
to be about,
you,
because
thank you.
from what it just knowing that it's Ryan Coogler, just
Yeah,
I'm okay. I'm
yeah,
okay with not
you're in
knowing. Do
good
you know what I
hands,
mean?
isn't
Like,
it?
yeah.
Yeah, and the trailer seems a bit just like vague. The description says, trying to leave their troubled lives behind, twin brothers return to their hometown to start again, only to discover that an even greater evil is waiting to welcome them back. What is that greater evil? We don't know. But the trailer lets you know there's something going on. So, yeah, if you can watch Sinners in April 2025, watch it, because we are. So,
I'm
yeah.
wondering whether he's going to. You know what? I thought that what's his name gave a good performance in playing. Ezra Miller gave a good performance in The Flash, playing himself twice.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
So
Do you know?
I'm wondering whether Michael B is going to do
Okay,
just
so, yeah,
as good.
sure he will. Talking about Ezra Miller, one of his best films I've ever seen is We Need to Talk About Kevin.
Okay, I haven't seen that one.
Oh, that's a sick film.
Yeah,
Sick film. We Need to Talk About Kevin is a sick film. It's a hidden gem. It's just
those
crazy.
words is a troubled child.
Yeah, trust me. Tilda Swinton's in it as well. She's always in good films. But yeah, that's a sick film. Came out in 2013, I think. No, 2011.
Yeah.
Anyway, we digress. But yeah, so next on the list is Avatar: Fire and Ash. Ooh, Fire and Ash.
What do you think
going to
of
be
this
going
one,
on? This one is going to be mad. Yeah, so this is the third one now of James Cameron's. Is it 4 or 5 films he's making? I think it's
I think
4,
it's
isn't
going to
it?
be 4.
Yeah, I think it's 4 films. You're right. Yeah.
And
So
then
this one,
the very last one, which we don't know, is going to be Captain Planet, because
oh
we
my
just had
gosh.
Earth, water,
Earth, fire,
wind.
water, hot. That's how it goes. You got to say, why did it all? Earth. That's the white guy. Isn't it? Earth,
Yeah.
fire, the African guy, and then wind, water, hot. Your powers combined. I am Captain Planet.
And Earth was from Ghana.
It was Earth from out, is it? You know the rap for it? You know the rap for Captain Planet?
Captain Planet, he's a hero, gonna take pollution down to zero. He's our powers magnified, and he's fighting on the planet side.
And the rap as well. We're the planet too.
Who's his?
You can be one too.
Saving our planet is the thing to do.
Leaving and polluting is not the way. Here's what Captain Planet has to say. And he goes, the power is yours. And then the credits go.
We just blatantly just showed our age, man.
Oh my gosh. And copyright too. But what we're talking about? Oh yeah, Avatar. Yeah, so Avatar. Yeah, 2025 December. Fire and Ash. It's going to be like the sort of leftovers of what happened in the last film, where things just went crazy. They lost one of their children in the way of water, so now it's going to get the beef is on. There's going to be some mad. Yeah, there's going to be some slow singing and fire and was it slow singing and flowers bringing. There's going to be a madness going on in this next film. So yeah, looking forward to that one at the end of the year. And let's see what happens with Fire and Ash. So yeah,
this is obviously going to be like some evil tribe, isn't it?
Yeah. Things are going to they're going to have
Fire
to get
and
even.
Ash.
They're not messing around. Yeah, they're not messing around. This is a snippet of what to look forward to. Let us know what you are looking forward to in 2025.
Mm.
Obviously, in all our platforms, X, Facebook, Twitter, all of it. Let us know what you think, and yeah, be
Because
good to
like we
share
said,
your
there's
thoughts.
loads, there's
There's
loads that
lots,
we
yeah.
could, talk about.
There's lots,
You know.
but we wanted to quickly put in just a little sort of summary in a couple of films that we've watched recently. So we're going to do a couple of movie reviews now, just real quick ones, just so you can still get your fix of what we usually do. So the first one that Emmanuel's going to do is, how do you pronounce this one?
Anora.
Anora. Okay.
Anora.
All right. So what's
Yeah.
Anora about? What's going on with that one?
Oh my gosh. No, Aurora. Anora. I mean, this movie is like rated an 8 on IMDb. So
Oh,
I was just like,
serious?
yeah, and I was like, oh my God, like this must be really decent. And I
Mm,
was, when I watched it, you know what? It's it's about a young sex worker from Brooklyn
okay.
who meets this uh, uh, who meets this other young guy who of a similar age, and ends up marrying him.
Mm.
And but then she marries him, finding out that he's the son of this. Oh, what do you call them when they're like uber rich? Like he's like an oligarch. So
Oh, yeah, yeah,
he's
yeah.
like,
The Russian kind of oligarch kind of.
yeah. So he's
Mm-hmm.
so he basically turns up at her establishment where she works,
Mm,
and then she just thinks he's like a regular customer,
mm,
and casually he invites her back to his, and he's like 18 or something like that,
mm.
and imagine, put it on the reverse side. Imagine you're a guy and you go back to this girl's house, and
Mm.
this girl is same age as you, but she is living on her own and in some mansion where you'd only see this on Cribs, one of
Okay.
those MTV
Yeah, yeah,
shows
yeah,
like
yeah, yeah.
Cribs. You're like, what the hell do you do?
Mm-hmm.
Because there's only two things that a guy would think about in this present day and age that you must be doing.
Mm-hmm.
Like you're doing some crypto or
Hmm.
something, some online thing, like, And so she asks him, and then he says, Google my father. She
Mm.
Googles him, and she is like, goes back to work, and she's like, oh my God, I've hit a whale. And
Is it?
like every one of her colleagues this is like, she's like the
Christmas.
she's
Yeah.
like the she's like the Meghan Markle
Yeah,
of
yeah,
the,
yeah, yeah.
of her world. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So yeah, so she basically has this wild time, and yeah, it is a roller coaster. But you know what? She gets hit by reality, because
Mm.
a child like him who's only got parents like he has, and is in the position that he's in.
Mm.
So whatever has to go down, he can't say no, you know?
Okay. Okay.
So it's one of them ones where, if you want to stay in your place and
Mm.
be in the position you're in, you got no other options but to abide by what your parents, tell you or do,
Mm.
because he his father or family are in the public eye. So yeah, it would.
Mm.
This
Okay.
is yeah.
So
So
what would you class this as? Is it a drama, comedy? Is it a bit of everything?
ah, you know what? It's a bit of a drama, a bit of a
Mm.
romance, bit of
Okay.
comedy. Um, yeah, it's steamy in parts,
Okay.
and boy, I mean, I would,
Mm.
if I was her, I would be doing exactly the same thing, because
But it's
because it's
definitely.
like I'm coming to America.
Oh
He's
my
got
gosh,
his own
yeah.
money.
Oh my gosh. But it's definitely worth a watch then, yeah, you're saying, yeah? Because it's on my list. I was meant to watch it a few months ago. I didn't watch it. But
Yeah,
now you're saying what you're saying. I think I need to get on it really and watch
yeah,
this
yeah.
film.
It's not it's an easy watch.
Okay,
It's
okay,
not one that you're gonna be having to. It's not like you're gonna have to be
mm,
watching Tenant and then working things out.
okay,
It's an easy chill holiday watch kind of thing.
good.
And for me,
All
I
right,
found it more of a comedy than than anything
okay,
because
I'll
the
give it a
sexual
watch.
the intersexual dynamics was just off the chain.
Okay, I'll give it a watch. So yeah, okay, thanks for that. A nice quick review of Anora. I don't
Hmm.
know where people can find it. They can find it somewhere, I'm sure. This has won many awards, like all those Palm d'Or awards, Sundance awards, all those sorts of awards. It's got so many award wins. It's a good film, so
Yeah.
definitely give it a watch, everyone. Okay, so the next sort of quick review I'm going to give is of. Let me get the title right this time. The triple. No,
The
I couldn't
six
even do it.
triple eight.
Six. Do you know what throws me off? Do you know what throws me off? Let me tell you. What throws
What?
me off is that it's words, but it's numbers, but in words. You know what I mean? It's numbers, but in words. Just write the numbers there. You're making us say numbers, but in words. Six triple eight. Just put six triple eight. I don't know. But anyway, yeah. So this is a film on Amazon. This is a Tyler Perry film, and
Mm.
I've actually not seen many Tyler Perry films. I'll be honest. I haven't. And this
Is there any
is a
reason?
true. No, I think. Well, in my head, his films are just Medea, that
Yeah,
lady, man dresses the lady,
yeah.
and I guess maybe I haven't really looked into a lot of his films. I know he's done a vast array of films. I think Kelly Rowland was in one of his films recently, isn't it? I think.
I
If I'm
can't
guessing
remember
right.
which one.
But yeah, I haven't seen many of his films anyway. But this is this is based on a true story. The 6888 is basically a story of World War Two, and a World War Two was sort of coming to an end. Lots of people were fighting, as we know, and lots of the communications between fighters and their families was slacking. So people in the
Mm,
war, they're out there fighting in World War Two, losing their lives and stuff, and they want to communicate with their family. It's really good for morale
mm,
if they can communicate with their family. The family can communicate back through post, and they can really think, okay, yes, I'm doing this, and my family are waiting for me, or
yeah,
my wife or my husband is waiting for me. I'm going to come back home. That morale keeps the fight strong.
yeah.
And so there was an issue with the post. There was a massive backlog. This came through to the president in one way, shape, or another. And then this unit of all black female sort of military
Military.
personnel were
Yeah.
assigned the task of sorting out the mail, basically sorting out the
Mm,
backlog, because it's going to be, pivotal for these soldiers to get, boost their morale. So Kerry Washington is the leader of the 666. Gosh, she's a leader of the group. She's a leader of
she's
the
the
group.
leader of the six triple eight.
Yeah, she's the leader of that group, and that group comprised of 855 women, and they only had, I think, 3 months originally to do it.
Yeah,
So they went from America. They were shipped out to Europe. They did it there in Europe in really tough conditions. Obviously, in that time frame, 1945, race relations were not, obviously
they
it's not
weren't
perfect
great.
now, but then
Yep.
they were worse. So people, they were going through all kinds of discrimination and stuff like that. So Kerry Washington and her team had to fight not just internal beef, but also just the circumstances, the environment, and they had to really turn it around in a short space of time. This
Mm,
film sort of kind of journeys that shows you what they went through and just how important that project was for them.
I
So
think the
yeah,
good quote that stood
mm,
out for me in the that adds to the description is that they were fighting a war on two fronts. They were
mm-hmm,
fighting
mm,
Hitler and they were
yeah,
also fighting racism,
yeah.
discrimination.
Yeah.
So,
Which is a bit of a
and
funny
having
one
to do
because, sorry, I interrupted you. Go ahead.
yeah, and having to do the job that's been asked of them,
Mm,
Uh, I, that was yeah, that was
yeah.
poignant to me.
And I think it's mad how Hitler, who at the time, obviously, what he was doing with his campaign, one of the reasons for his campaign, the extermination of people that he didn't agree with. So you could call it racism on a massive scale. And then obviously the people that were being racist towards these women were also doing that maybe on a smaller scale, but they were sort of doing something that they're saying someone else is doing that they don't agree with. Pot kettle. What do they call it? The
calling
pot kettle.
the pot killing the boiler. Oh,
The pot calling the kettle black. Yeah,
black.
exactly.
Yeah.
And again, don't call it black in their presence. They'll hate that. So
Yeah.
So yeah, but yeah, good cast. I actually thought this film was going to be worse than it is. I'll be honest. When I first saw the trailer and stuff, I thought, I'm not going to like this. It's long,
Yeah.
but I think it was better than it was. I wouldn't call it a great film, but I think it was a good film. I enjoyed it more than I thought I would, to be honest. So this is on Netflix. Good cast. Kerry Washington. We've seen her for years doing all sorts. We saw her in Marvel actually in Fantastic Four, which we mentioned earlier. Olivia Pope, Scandal, among other things. Was she in Django Unchained? I think she was. And you got a bunch of people as well in this film that I can go on and mention. But we actually ourselves, we know a couple of people that showed up in this film, not as speaking roles, I don't think, but they were part of the group of ladies that were part of
The
this
cast.
unit. So big shout outs to them as well, who were in this film and got to do something that was a sort of moment in history. So yeah, so go check this out on Netflix. Yeah, that's it really. So go check it out. So yeah, I think that kind of comes to the end of the show. We did promise you 45 minutes, a few minutes over, but it's totally fine. This will do you on your journey to work or while you're cooking that, that dessert for New Year's or that cake, that meal, whatever it might be. I know Zakharov, he loves to listen to the show while he's cooking. And on that, Zakharov, people are wondering, who's Zakharov? Is he a Bond villain? No, he's a listener of the show. He's been on the show a couple of times, and we need to get him on the show back on again, because he's going to help us review Strange Darling, which is a crazy film that came out in 2024.
I watched that one as well.
Crazy. I should have put that on for. I should have put it on for one of the greatest films for 2024. Should have, but anyway, you guys are going to find out about that. It's a good film, isn't it? Crazy film.
It is a good. It's a crazy. Yeah, it is a crazy film. I was just like, what the hell?
Yeah, exactly. That's what I thought as well. The film's got twists. It's just mad. But yeah, anyway, he's going to come on for that. If you want to come on the show, it's easy. Just message us on one of our socials. Let us know what kind of films you like. We'll get you on the show. There's no massive barriers to it. We'll get on a show with anyone. So yeah, that's all you got to do. Okay, quick one on what are you going to watch soon? Anything you're going to see soon?
No, not too soon. I mean, there's stuff that I haven't seen, like the new Crow, which I've heard it's not that good, but
don't waste your time on that one. If we had a list of bad movies this 2024, The Crow will be on there, Madam Web will be on there, Craven the Hunter will be on there. Oh man. Honestly, don't waste your time on that one. I can tell you that. Don't do it.
But there's I think for 2025, I think I'm going to be looking forward to seeing Running Man.
Oh, okay, yeah. Okay.
And then there was the trailer. Did you see the trailer of the Superman? That's
yeah. But you know what? I actually didn't put it on the list because I'm looking forward to it, but not that much. Again, my expectations are low, so I'm trying to control myself. I just don't. I don't know. But James Gunn usually does a good job, but I don't know.
Yeah. But I'm gonna watch it, but I don't think it's. I'm not looking forward to seeing it just because the trailer has already disappointed me with one Crypto being the type of dog that he chose.
Yeah.
And then for other anime fans, it's how Superman's laying in the position of one of the Dragon Ball Z characters.
Who? Goku or Vegeta or
no,
Trunks, Gohan, Cell, Majin Buu, Android 17, Android 18, Android 19.
I wasn't a Dragon Ball Z fan, but
Master Roshi or whatever his name is.
No, this guy, he became a baseball player after he got defeated.
I don't know
now. But there's loads of memes. There's loads of memes going on.
Maybe he did it on purpose. He might have did it on purpose.
Well, it wasn't a good start to
Mm,
show that in the trailer.
But I'm gonna watch. I think in a few days' time, on New
Mm.
Year's Day, actually, uh, Nosferatu is coming out.
Oh,
So I'm gonna
apparently
watch
that's
that.
supposed to
So
be good.
yep, exactly. So maybe that could be the next film we review in 2025, Nosferatu. So that's going to be on
Okay.
Dracula, and that's Robert Eggers' film. He done The Lighthouse and other stuff as well. So yeah, that's going to
Okay.
be a good film. So yeah, going to see that soon. But yeah, thank you for coming on, Emmanuel. It's been a while. We have to
Yamcha.
make it more of a
Yamcha.
regular thing. What's that mean? You're
Yamcha.
welcome.
Yamcha. No, Yamcha was the character
Oh,
that.
I thought you was talking Japanese to me. Oh, Nyamcha. Oh, that one. Okay, I think I
Yeah.
remember that person. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. Just yeah.
Okay. All right.
Yamcha in the fetal position. That's the meme that's going around.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh man. All right, Emmanuel. Well, thank you. Been a good
No
show.
worries.
And I guess yeah, we'll see you again real soon.
Always a pleasure, not a chore.
2025. You're welcome. All right.